welcome to the PwC channel. Once again guys, today we have something very special for you. It's not PwC content, but rather it will be another league called CPL, and this is the grand finals match between BreadPuddingOfficial and SergioRules. And you might notice BreadPudding because he was also taking part in our last season's minors league, so it's definitely going to be interesting. As we see the lead matchup, BreadPudding leads off with his Zygarde. It's a shiny Zygarde, and SergioRules leads off with the Barraskewda, so we can definitely expect a flip turn here, I think. So that's what happens. Oh, and it's a Life Orb one eating a extreme speed, so it's already fairly chipped early game. Ooh, and Sergio does not anticipate the switch into the Roserade, which eats this Toxic. Alright, so these early sequences very much go in Bread's favor so far, but at least Sergio now has the Stealth Rocks up. Both guys are moving very quickly, and Bread reveals the Surf and Slowking. Surf usually means, yeah, Surf and Psyshock, so this is gonna be a Assault Vest Slowking, very likely. So this, once again, is a sequence that heavily favored Bread here, so Sergio is on the back foot very much early. No, yeah, the Slowking is running rampant right now. Honestly, Sergio has taken a lot of damage. This Gastrodon is now all but useless, but at least he gets a last-ditch Toxic off, which unfortunately for him is not gonna be too much of an issue for the Slowking, because Slowking always has the Regenerator to get back up. And this Zygarde can now, if it wants to, if Sergio stays in with the extreme speed, revenge it. And there's really no reason for Bread to predict here. Oh, and he reveals Rocky Helmet on Pelipper, and Bread decides to sack his Zygarde on the Roost of Pelipper. Yeah, taking this opportunity to go into Thundurus, which gets off a nasty plot. Well, let's see if he can live this hit. Oh, he even lives a crit. So yeah, but unfortunately due to the Life Orb, it's not able to live any longer, meaning that we have a 4-4, and this game is really fast, really fast. But yeah, it looks like, and to me it looks like this favors Bread so far. Huh, interesting. He switches. This might be Scarf or choiced in some other way. This Flygon, and Sergio is trying his best to predict like mad here. He just hurricaned a Registeel. It's amazing how fast these guys are moving. There really isn't too much thinking going on here, I feel. Well, still, I think that Bread has the edge so far, but it's getting a little bit closer, especially if he lets this this Registeel get weakened, because then he's got a problem against Pelipper's Hurricanes, so that's something to keep in mind for him. Yep, that's so. Now, obviously, the Pelipper, it does well against, at least against the Buzzwole, and it will get a Hurricane off now. Yep. So this is not good, because now he can get a Hurricane off, and alright, no, he's gonna lock himself into Air Slash, which might be trouble because the Slowking is toxic, so it's not gonna keep taking these hits forever. So yeah, now this is gonna be a flip turn probably, or crunch even, well, doesn't matter. But now the Slowking is weakened, and yeah, it's looking interesting. Draco. I think that's, yeah, that was a little weird. I also don't understand. Right, so it gets rid of the does not get rid of the Buzzwole, but he might now with a Hurricane. So it's gonna come down to whether or not the Flygon can flinch this Slowking, I think. Because didn't he reveal Air Slash earlier, if I'm not crazy? This was moving so fast. I think, yeah, if he can flinch this now, he has to lock himself into Air Slash. Which he does, and Brad wisely, very wisely, gets a little bit of regen back, so he might have to flinch him twice even. But he doesn't, and Brad gets a 1-0 victory, just like he did in the regular season. This was an insanely fast-paced match. Man, I really think, honestly, why did they do that? Was it because of the timer? Huh, not really sure. I think in a grand finals match you definitely should take your time to think. But it was definitely exciting. Really hard to analyze anything in depth when guys are moving so quickly. But yeah, congratulations, huge congrats to Brad. Actually, won this season of the CPL. He also won the last season, so he's our back-to-back champ. That's hugely impressive. Especially, he really is a playoffs monster. So he is not really usually that dominant in the regular season, but playoff Brad is a completely different animal. He was last season where he actually had a pretty bad regular season, but turned it up in playoffs, and he did much better this season in the regular season, but still not very dominant. But he once again turned it around in playoffs and did very well there. So yeah, huge congrats, as I said, to Brad. This Slowking was really clutch for him this match. And yeah, so we are going to, without much delay, head into season 3 of the CPL, and I'm excited for it, even though I'm not gonna play myself. But yeah, so once again, huge congrats to Brad, back-to-back champ of the CPL, and also congrats to Sergio for a very good season that he played. And with that, I'm going to be heading out. See you guys in the next video.